the market's not quite as high, to help them provide everything for the following year. And we do try to take every fund that we possibly can, turn it back into the community through scholarships, renovations to the community, things that we can do to make next year's festival even stronger and better to help out.
And if someone gets in on that on the auction, that's at 3:00 that afternoon, and anybody can sign up to become a bidder on that auction. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. And then, all right, so the seed spitting competition, 4:30, you've got children's entertainment. Even, you know what, for years now, Cody was there, but y'all got rid of us. And Thursday through Sunday, Wade Henry, the comedy juggler, he's going to be on site. You can give him a run.
Everybody enjoys him.
Yeah.
Like, he is so entertaining, and we are so glad that he wants to come back every year.
Oh, yeah. I thought I was good with a chainsaw, but this guy does it on a unicycle. So, yeah, come out and check him out. Wade Henry's got it going on.
Is he hired?
He is hired.
You see a lot of people around here mess around, but not like that. Huh?
Not like that, absolutely.
Hey, you mentioned on the beer garden stage on Saturday, you've got another stellar lineup that's not on the big stage, but you know what? They're just as entertaining.
That's right. We're going to have an acoustic song swap set up. We're going to have Stealing Blue. We're going to have the Praha Brothers. We're going to have Plunk Murray, Tomora, and the FCs, Big Balls. It's going to be a lot of fun. We got a genre for everybody to enjoy Saturday night at the side stage. That's right.
And then we wrap up on Saturday night. These guys. Let's see. Giovanni is kicking off the show, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, and he's, if you have not checked him out yet, go to his Instagram, go listen to his music. It will flow in nicely, flowing into Copper Chief, who follows him, and then flows into Parker, who follows Copper Chief. Giovanni we expect big things from them. They're an up and coming band for sure.
Well, and if I can remember that Copper Chief, when you had it was a venue, an event called Thump Jam, which was kind of a battle of the bands to win, and Copper Chief ends up winning that, and then they go on to play, and you guys befriended them. They were on the USA Television Network's Real Country program, but it is pretty neat. These guys are based out of Central Texas, right?
That's correct, yeah. They're between Austin and New Braunfels, I-35. These guys, they bring a super live show to the stage. They did perform on the Real Country USA.
They just performed at Stagecoach.
That's right, on Stagecoach. They were on Travis Tritt's team, and they bring one heck of a live show. They're super pumped. They still say that the Luling Watermelon Thump is the one show that put them on the stage of the platform.
And they express to us every time we see them, they are so excited to come back, and they honestly told us, we saw them last week, and they told us that they're sad that they can't come every year to play the Watermelon Thump. It just holds it close.
Check them out on their social media pages as well to get a good sample of what all they're going to bring to the stage, plus some new stuff that they haven't announced yet.
Well, it's kind of like, just watching these guys, they're full on high energy.
Gosh,
and it's just, if you're looking for a good time with these, they bring the energy, and that goes right back into the audience. And then I got to go back into your headliner on Saturday night. Mm-hmm. You know what? I've got to admit. The girls think he's pretty,
he's beautiful.
Is that what you? Okay.
No, my husband's way prettier, but Parker is.
You have to say that, it's by law.
That's correct.
No, he does. He does draw a good crowd for us. And last year, we knew when we had him last year that he was only going to continue to get bigger, and so we decided to bring him back. And we are excited to have him back. He has gotten to expand his tour more. He's gotten to do more individual stuff and more bigger headlining than he did the previous year. So we are excited to have him. And you can buy tickets for Saturday night online at thewatermelonthump.com. Make sure that when you buy these tickets, you understand that your gate entry is included into that ticket, so you're saving money already right there.
And then we rest a little bit, but then we show right back up on Sunday because the huge car show. You got a lot of folks that participate in this. That gets things kicked off on Sunday morning.
Wow.
That's right. We, if weather permits, June's always a weird month when it comes to rain issues, but we typically have a good car show. Somewhere around 95 to 125 car entries is what we usually have. So
And you can actually find the car show form, and if you're interested in being in the parade, you can find those forms on our website as well.
And it's watermelonthump.com?
Yes.
That's right.
Then you also have Little Growers Watermelon. There's also one thing. Well, I want to talk about that, but then one thing that we salute our veterans on Sunday afternoon. But tell me about the Little Growers.
Oh, it is the cutest to see them try to haul their watermelon up on that stage. Some of them, the watermelon's as big as their hands, and then other ones, they're carrying it in wagons. They got to get it up there, and they're just so proud of it. And so basically, we have different age divisions. They come in, they do a weigh-in. You obviously win first, second, for your age division. That is sponsored by A1 Plumbing, the Luling American Legion Post, and Capital Farm and Credit, who generously give these kids all these awards, because they get out there. We get pictures of them turning their watermelons, and
that's right. We work with showmanship.
Oh, yeah.
For these kids. We actually try to give everyone in this community an opportunity to compete.
Mm-hmm. We just want that generation to come up and understand the raising of watermelons and not let it die out.
Oh, yeah.
And it's not limited to just the Luling area. It's actually a bounds-free type area. We just require some documentation to verify the growing of the melon. So,
yeah, that didn't roll in from the convenience store.
That's right.
Gotcha. And you mentioned that, and we go back to the salute to veterans. That's always the red, white, and blue, and just a good patriotic deal. That's at 2:30 under the pavilion on Sunday. And then let's see if you want to talk about that.
Yeah. So what we do at 2:30 on every Sunday of the Watermelon Thump at 2:30, we take the American Legion from here in our Luling community, and they're kind enough to get a 21-gun salute put together, and we have current, former military personnel that help present our super, super big flag that we always hang and present. And we have the most amazing music to perform while they raise the flag and the 21-gun salute. And let me tell you, it's a pretty emotional event. I highly encourage, if you have an opportunity, to come take part in it.
Well, and your Cody's grandfather, before he passed, that was the thing that he liked to do, was go up there and be a part of it. And I mean, he was a World War II vet and POW, and so it was cool to see him get to be up there with other veterans and POWs.
And we should appreciate their service, and sacrifice, no doubt. And then you show that, and you have. I mean, I can get into that where folks, visitors to the community that may have been veterans, to see this and not know that that's going on, and all of a sudden they just go, "Hey, this is fantastic."
Yes, yeah, come out, enjoy it, be a part of it.
We will continue our conversation with Cody and Brittaney Halliburton about the Luling Watermelon Thump and even other things happening around Luling on next week's edition of Guadalupe Valley Views. Thank you for joining us for Guadalupe Valley Views. I'm Megan Barthels, Sosentex Radio News. Have a great weekend, friends.